All right, and we are live, everybody. Hello, everyone here, and welcome to Writing Sprint. For normally I'm used to saying Writing Sprint Wednesday, but it is Monday. It is November 4th. We are writing, whether you're here for the 60-day challenge or NaNoWriMo or both. We are getting some writing sprints in today, and holy smokes, there's 85 people here. Hello, everybody. TW, hello, hello. The chat is bumping. I've been kind of in the background here getting ready, seeing some folks chatting. Isabel's been waiting for an hour. I think I saw that it was midnight for you. We have Stephanie in Scotland. It's 5:30 p.m. Same with Amnata, and 11:30 a.m. for Jessica. I appreciate you all being here. Hello, 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 everybody. Yes, please say where you're from, what you're writing on. I did see a question here from Randy. Will we be directed what to do, or do we just dive into our manuscript? We're just diving in. And what I'm going to do is copy the link to the wordsprints.org session that we will be using. That one boots up in 3 minutes. Less talking today than than what I got to do on Friday, but we will be tackling this together. So the link is in the chat there. You'll have to grab it. If you can't find it, just scroll up, look for the little Dabble logo. I'll share it again in a moment or two just to be sure. But we have folks from Montana. We have folks from the West Coast, Denver, Wales. Awesome. Story is the only thing keeping Isabel awake. Fantastic. Heather's writing some fanfic prequel. That's fantastic. Jess from Austin. Vicky sneaking in during work. I appreciate that. Thanks for joining us during working hours. Let me. There we go. Okay. And so for those that don't know, wordsprint.org, made by Dabble, uses the same kind of writing client that Dabble has built in. So it's going to feel familiar if you're used to Dabble or if you've tried it out. And we are aiming for the biggest word count we can get, I guess. We're starting that in 2.5 minutes. We got people from Texas, from Michigan, from the Midwest. Awesome. Vermont. Guinevere is writing a comedy adventure with thriller aspects. That's awesome. The link. So I saw. What are we then doing with the link? So you go there and then you can get your writing sprint in. We're going to have the 20-minute time. We're doing 3 20-minute sprints. Hang around for however many you want or however long you want in each one. And the timer's going to go off, and then we're just going to write. I'm going to be silent for most of it. So you open it up. You can write whatever you want. You can do notes if you want. But since we are in the midst of the 60-day challenge and NaNoWriMo, we are just aiming to get our words in today. So write whatever comes next in your manuscript. Awesome. Yeah, so here, let me share my screen because I'm going to be sharing it while we write. Is that the one? Yeah. There we go. So this is wordsprints.org, and this, oh, you can't actually see my mouse, but where it says once upon a time, this window that we type in, that again is the same kind of thing that you'll find in Dabble. It's the same typing interface. It's going to feel familiar to you. TW asking for a playlist. So if you are new to the writing sprints, I do tend to share the Spotify playlist I'm listening to. Today, I am listening to a little throwback to one of my favorite animes of all time. I'm listening to a Naruto lo-fi playlist, and I absolutely adore it. If it's not your thing, then listen to whatever gets you going. But yeah, Mary Ellen, this is the biggest sprint. We have over triple digits now. We're into the hundreds. Okay. I love seeing all the folks sharing what they're writing. Laura, your writing is not public. Only mine will be shared, and it's the most uncomfortable thing. But but no, you do have 24 hours to finish up or to grab your stuff from wordsmiths.org and paste it into whatever you're using, Dabble, Word, Docs, whatever. But it is only saved locally on your device for those 24 hours. It is not shared in the cloud. It's not shared with Dabble or other people. It is just, we have 10 minutes. I'm going to mute myself. Happy writing, everyone. And I'll be back in 20. All righty, and that ends our first writing sprint. Awesome. Um, that was incredibly successful. We had 77 people over in that first writing sprint. And it looks like we got somewhere around just north of 31,500 words together. That's fantastic. You should all be very, very proud of yourself. That's very cool. That's, more than half the monthly challenge in 20 minutes through collective effort. Let me give me a moment here to catch up on the chat. Ashley, welcome. Oh, I have a friend in the chat there manning the text for me. Morgan, don't apologize for being late. We still got a couple more sprints to get in. We do have the chat going in the wordsprint.org client there. It's bumping. I didn't pay much attention to it because when it comes to the sprints, I like to just focus in. Right. I like to just think about the words. Every now and then I'll get distracted. I'll look at the chat, of course. And if chatting is your preferred way of sprinting, awesome. That's fantastic. Whatever works for you. I just won't be responding whilst I'm writing there. Priscilla is from Lima, Peru. Welcome. Nina from Colorado. Awesome. Jenna the first hit 1,000 words. That's incredible. Great job. I myself got 752. We had an average of 411 for everyone that participated, which is awesome. Elizabeth just used the word count in the app you're writing in. That's fine. That's excellent. I echo Jess. Great job, everyone. Michael from Austin. Hello, hello. Great. We got so many words written. Awesome. I love seeing all the word counts, even if they're, anywhere from 50 words to 1,500 words. Awesome. You made progress, and that's fantastic. So I'm going to copy the link to the next one. I'll share that. And I'll share it again just moments before we get started. My internet seems to have a problem handling the screen share whilst presenting, I guess. So if it's a little choppy as I'm writing, you shouldn't be looking anyway. You should be focusing on your own words. But if you do look and it's choppy, that's why I'm just having a bit of an internet issue today. So much so that I had to stop my music, which was a bummer. So, but that's okay. It's okay. What I do when I'm doing multiple word sprints like this in wordsprints.org is I copy everything that I wrote in the first one and I paste it into the second one. And you'll see the total word count changes for you, but your current sprint word count does not. And that way I just keep it all in one place so I don't have to, remember where I left off or go to multiple windows to get it all at the end. And yeah, Jacob, who invented this whole thing, says just copy my words out to my manuscript. You can do that as well. Remember, you have 24 hours from when you write them to when they disappear, so make sure to copy and paste them somewhere, whether now or at the end of our sessions. Alrighty. And Emma's saying I have to write a bit slower because I have to take it all in when I'm writing. That's fine. And some people just like to write slower. We call it a sprint, but that's just because we're focused on that one thing, right? We're just trying to get as many words done as we can. And if that means you have to do look around, look at the chat while you do it, you're still getting in as many words as you can. TW enjoyed the playlist. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. NJ, no, you don't have to use Dabble for these word sprints. So we're using wordsprints.org, which is a Dabble created website and uses the same text writing platform. I need to get the official word for it. As Dabble, you can write in Dabble. We have our own timer in there, or you can just write in whatever you want. The point is that we're here helping each other get our words written. Malia saying, help, how do I undo? Undo what? What? Oh, I accidentally deleted like words in the wordsprints.org. You can just Control Z or Control Z. But I'm not totally sure where you deleted them in. If it's in Dabble, you can also email support@dabblewriter.com. But yeah, thank you for joining us. I guess I should get this up, huh? Let me do that. Alrighty, here we go. Another 20-minute sprint. Let's do it. I'll see you all on the other side. Okay. Excellent. And we're back. Uh, awesome. Let me know how you all did as a group. We got another 30,000 words, 30,000 words written, an average of 409 words between the 75 people that were participating. Let me catch up on some chat here. Randy asking, when is this until 1:45? Yes, in 5 minutes we'll be launching into another one. If that is what you want to join us for, I understand 60 minutes of just writing is tough for some people, especially if you've never done word sprints before, or writing sprints before. But if you want to hang around and do it, I'll be doing it here. We'll get some extra words in. Or you can just take it easy, write at half the speed, write some notes, do whatever you want during that. But awesome. We have 286 from Sharina. We have 873 words from Isabel. I got 816 myself, 464 from Stephanie, 585 from Jess, 409, 532. Awesome. Great job, everybody. You're all crushing it today. I also saw in the chat. Let me find it again so I get it right here. Who was it? Sorry, I think I lost it. But somebody, whoever is using Story Dice, said that they almost mistook a Malteser, or their Story Die for a Malteser. I think that made me chuckle. Jacob's count went down. That's fine. You're not going to write the same amount every single time. And that's why it's also good to consider an average when you're doing this. So if you do the 3 sprints, keep track of how many you wrote for that time and come up with what you write in an hour. And then tomorrow, if you join us for another 3 sprints, then you have your words per hour rate then as well. And you can compare them. And they aren't going to be the same. You'll probably get a weekly average. But if you do this every day or every other day throughout November, I guarantee at the end of the month, you're going to see that average rate go up quite a bit. What I do want to say, actually, I'm going to share this other sprint link in the chat before I forget. And don't worry if you're on the quote slower team. All progress is good progress. Guinevere is almost sobbing working on your work right now. I'm glad it's emotional. There are some times when I write things in the sprint where you might see me shake my head or go, because I know it's not gonna make it. And I know that sprinting for me is more about getting the story out than making the perfect verbiage. But if you're doing something that makes you sob, ooh, that's some good writing. Uh, Abby Root, I think Abby Root did 20 words in 9 minutes. Hey, you go at your own pace, whatever works for you. Let's just see if we can beat it this next time. Yeah, and I saw people aren't writing in their native or first language. That's a heck of a challenge. So kudos to you. Okay, I'm in this one. Awesome. Mary Ellen. I can hardly write in English when I speak it. Yeah. I'll see like a Reddit thread or a social media comment or something, and they'll say, sorry, English isn't my first language, and then it's the most eloquently written thing I've seen on the internet in like a long time. Like I think people are very self-conscious about that kind of stuff and very down on themselves, but like you're doing great work, everybody here. Okay, we have a minute left. Yes, we are only doing the 3 sprints today. So the thing that I was going to share is that at 2:00 on our channel, I'll share the link after this sprint. Hank, my colleague and friend, is going to be chatting with Lou Diamond Phillips, author and actor, about writing genre, and that's going to be an exciting thing to swing by for. Kaylee's written over 6,000 words today. That's awesome. That's more than 10% of the whole challenge. That's great. Okay, we have 26 seconds to go, I guess. We'll put it up here. Let's share this one. I think that's the one. There we go. Ashley, I'm so grateful for you joining us, but I'm glad it's being a benefit to you. All right, folks, here we go. See you on the other side. All right, everyone. Congratulations. 3 sprints down. Let me take this off the screen so I don't get all choppy on you. I think some folks might have been like me. I went and pasted my old results in, or my old words in, too soon. And so it tried to say I had, 8 or 1,500 extra words written. So I got rid of those. But even if that's not the case, it looks like we got 80,000 as the group word count with a 1,200 word average for 64 participants. Um, Lots of good chatting going on in the chat there. And I saw that Sunza, first time NaNoWriMo participant, will welcome. I hope you managed to get some words in. That was our last word sprint of the day. At least, as a group here, you are more than welcome to use wordsprint.org to organize your own. You can join us on the Storycraft Cafe at storycraft.cafe. And there are people there that want to run word sprints all the time. But let's take a look at how we did. Alexandrina, my apologies, said here, 15 minutes drained me for the first ever word sprint. So you rested for the last 5, but still 452 words is awesome. And the thing I want to point out with something like that is you see in 15 minutes, you got just under a third of your word counts, maybe like a quarter of your word count for the day to stay on track for writing every day, right? It's an hour of writing. If you can afford that, this challenge is totally doable. Now, maintaining the momentum, that can be a little difficult, but we got some tips for that. 319 for Stephanie. It came up with a new character. That's always fun. 628 for Beacon. 739 for Kaylee. Awesome. Jacob had his best one. That's awesome. Sunza has never seen something like this, and it's inspiring. Yes, I love seeing this. These are the biggest word sprints we've had, or writing sprints we've had. So I'm extra inspired. Like, try not to think that 100 people could have seen what I was typing. I was fixing a lot of errors, and generally when you're doing a writing sprint, you want to try to avoid that, but sometimes it's impossible, right? Especially when it's a glaring spelling mistake or just the wrong word, you want to fix it up. TW, got your word count done for the day. That's awesome. Great job. As sums not only 234, you wrote 234 words that you didn't have 20 minutes ago. That's fantastic. Kaylee's wrist hurts. Yeah. Yeah. And remember, we're writing a lot of words this month. So take care of your body, right? Make sure that you have a good chair you're sitting in. Sit up straight. Do as I say, not as I do, because sometimes I find myself slouching or whatnot. But try to remind yourself to sit up straight. Get like a pad to rest your wrists on while you're typing if you can afford it. That'll save you a lot of pain. Okay. And yes, tomorrow, same bat time, same bat place, 12:30 Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing this again. Am I hosting tomorrow? Someone's hosting tomorrow. Maybe it'll be me. Maybe it will be Hank and me tomorrow, or Hank and I hosting it tomorrow. So Hank, if you can hear me, we'll be here tomorrow. Awesome. I'm glad everyone had such a good time. Miss Truffles revised over 1,000 words. Beauty Heretic got basically 1,600 words in total. See, that's essentially you're done for the day. Athena has written 5,600 words today. Goodness, you're crushing it. Tanya saying really fun and motivated. We'll certainly join tomorrow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very cool, everyone. I'm thrilled with all the success that you've had. I'm gonna hop off, but before I do that, I am gonna share a link with you, and that will be for my pal Hank, who is sitting down and chatting with Lou Diamond Phillips in just a few minutes at 2:00 Eastern, so 11 minutes. He'll be chatting with author and actor Lou Diamond Phillips, and I will share that in the link or in the chat there. Other than that, thank you for joining me today. Thank you. We wrote like over 100,000 words. Awesome. We crushed it. You crushed it. I'm very proud of you. I'm inspired by you. I hope you had a good time, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.